We continue to discuss knowledge management, advancing the SDGs. Yesterday we had a wonderful knowledge fair. So what was your take of the knowledge fair yesterday? Or all this 1 week, because for the Science and Technology Week, Tim, you've been there for the whole week.
The biggest thing has been that there is no knowledge of what other countries are doing. Everyone is doing something, but we don't know what the other is doing. And there's so many opportunities through these knowledge fairs to get to know what each country is doing, how to engage and have technology transfers. And this is very beneficial for everyone. I think for me, the biggest was that there are very many opportunities for collaboration for Africa.
What about from you, women, you and women?
It was a wonderful opportunity for us to be able to present the work of UN Women at the Knowledge Fair. It's a big privilege for us to showcase the impact of UN Women through two booths. So we were having a booth for UN Women overall, and then we were also represented at the SDG 5, where we presented our work specifically through the Generation Equality Initiative. So the Generation Equality is a multi-stakeholder partnership initiative for UN Women, which brings together more than 1,000 stakeholders. And that's a platform for knowledge exchange. That's a platform where we communicate and share innovation. And so from the knowledge fair that provided us with an opportunity to share the impact, results, because knowledge is power. But when it's shared, it's a transformation, right? And it sparks the innovation. It really avoids us to reinvent the wheel.
Yeah.
So we can just do a lot of work together when we are learning from each other.
Yes. So your minister came. If you were to see her today and you see what was happening in the knowledge fair, what do you think you will tell her? How do you think she can contribute to advancing the knowledge fairs?
To the minister, I think she's already aware. The Minister of STI in Uganda is big on having a lot of these innovators' work put out there for the advancement of the country itself. At the moment, our strategy is based on seeing that every innovation that's coming off is leading to economic development, and she's pushing for the same to go through all through Africa. We should have a blueprint that's spreading through Africa, and we've started with what we have on ground, and we are so open to having these conversations with all other leaders, other countries, to push the same initiative.
Yes. The UN is known for producing technical reports. How do you think the knowledge fair helps to send out the messages to the common person?
Indeed, our knowledge is very technical and we have a lot of abbreviations. And I think the beauty of knowledge fairs is to really unpack this wealth of information presented in a very non-technical language and really showcase their real impact. I think what would also help is if you could bring the life stories, the stories of women, the stories of children, the stories of change through the people who can talk these stories. And perhaps also one of the things that we could do is maybe launch some reports at the knowledge fair where we can have the opportunity to engage with authors and experts. I think that's the beauty of knowledge fair, is that we bring this very technical, very difficult knowledge to really unpack it in a very easy way, relatable way.
Yes.
To our.
So one of the things that I really liked in this knowledge fair was the fact that our executive secretary and the minister for general duties talked about the need for scaling up, the need for bringing out what we are doing, not just to the knowledge fair, but for south to south learning. What do you think we should do as the exhibitors, as the people who manage the knowledge fair, to ensure that we bring these best practices onto a platform where other member countries can learn from?
I think it would be really grand to have these forums have exhibitions as a bigger part, not just a parallel event that's just happening, but it should be highlighted, because this is the only time you get to see these innovations really come to life. You get to engage with the people who have done this work and bring it to life. And now that's a moment we can have investors and people who can push the agenda that these things are bringing, or the story they're telling out here.
One word.
Yes, I think sharing is caring. That's what we learn from our kindergartens, right? But I think when we share, we'll multiply the impact. We learn from each other and we transform the society. And I think that's what we need specifically for SDG 5 for gender equality. We need partnerships.
Sharing is caring.
Thank you.